Jonathan Majors, pretty good actor. Think he did pretty good in the Lovecraft Country TV show, and I think he as well did pretty good on the Creed movie. But can't really speak to him in Ant-Man Quantumania because I didn't really watch Quantumania. But he's been cut from that due to some legal things that I am not very aware of. But I am very aware of his turn to conservatism. At least he's making a movie for the Daily Wire. Strange thing to do at his stature, I guess. But we got a vid by this guy, Amazing Lucas. Jonathan Majors just destroyed his comeback. I didn't know he was making a comeback. Didn't know there was a comeback to be destroyed. But we are going to see what's up. Let's get into this vid, man.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what is he doing?
So can anyone genuinely, can someone explain to me how do you go from Marvel to the Daily Wire? Because that is absolutely insane. And that is something that I have to give credit that only Jonathan Majors could accomplish. Damn. Because I know what people are going to say. Well, Lucas, what did you expect him to do?
Really not that bad. You know, you went from Disney to the Daily Wire. You know, Disney is also like...
Hollywood kicked him out. No. Hollywood didn't kick him out. Bro, he lost the part as Kang in Marvel, bro. That's it. You know how many failed actors there are? I won't say failed actors, but how many actors have, who have caught in charges, who have gone through scandals? Fam, this is a part of Hollywood. You're gonna catch some type of case. It is what.
That's the thing, though. When you do get like a Marvel role in a movie, I feel like it's pretty planned out that you're going to be playing this role for like the foreseeable future. You know, I don't think they casted Jonathan Majors as Kane for the intentions of not keeping him as Kane either. At least that's my assumption. So yeah, I feel like he kind of was like kicked out in a way, you know.
It is. I don't know why people act like this man did not get convicted on harassment and assault. That's what he got convicted on. Now, if you want to say the charges are BS, by all means,
it's adding up now.
Means it is what it is, fam. But once you get convicted, and they didn't boot him up until he got convicted. He was cool up until he got convicted. Once he got convicted, yeah, we got to kick you out, bro. Because that's radioactive at that point. No business, especially that deals with optics, okay, that is in the limelight 24/7, especially for Marvel. What are you talking about? They're not going to have someone who's been convicted of harassment and assault on the payroll. It's just not going to happen, okay? Now, what he should have done, because what he recently did, and I don't know why, I don't know who his PR is, I don't know who his producer is, I don't know what's going on. I would have thought that Megan Good would have told him, Negro, what are you doing? Stop, don't do this. But this man has teamed up with the great evil Daily Wire and is putting out some garbage nonsense. So was it run, hide, attack, infidel? And it's just like...
And the name of that movie is so ass. What the freak is like run... I think it was like, what's the name of the movie? Hold on. Run, Hide, Fight, Infidels. That is such a like booty ass, freaking movie title. What the freak? Run, Hide, Fight, Infidels.
It's wild because it's coming off the cusp off of the first Muslim American winning in Michigan for the Senate run. And, it's just like, bro, what is happening here, huh? Are you crazy? Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? And it's full, not even trying to hide it. Because usually a good movie, the genuine, I guess, ingenious of propaganda is that it's masked, okay? That you may be consuming it and you don't even understand. that subconsciously you understand what's going on, but at face value, it's just like, oh, this seems like a really good action movie. And that's the whole point. This it's so heavy hitting. Oh, radical Islam, radical terrorists, yah, rah, rah, rah. This is how they're going to conquer the West, through the wombs, through immigration, okay, through using your rights against you.
And can you be like surprised that it's not subtle? This is a Daily Wire movie, I have no doubts that this wouldn't no, yeah. I have no doubts that this would have been like a very in your face propaganda type of movie, Definitely.
And it's like, bro. And just to interrupt for a second, I want to let everyone know of BlackVoteWatch. This movie coming out while we're in the middle of a war that was due to Israel. I'm not saying that. That's what Marco Rubio said. The reason why we're in this war is due to retaliation
Right.
from Israel's actions. That's what we're doing, bruh. And the fact that he's coming out with this, and many would frame it as Muslim, anti-Muslim propaganda, whatever. That is hilarious to me.
If these are like real Muslims in this movie, they're like Muslim coons, Muslim sellouts, Um Arab sellouts, you feel me? This is horrible. Why are you like in this movie?
The fact that you're now teaming up with a company that's going downhill, bro. He's going downhill. Daily Wire is about to go the way of the dinosaur. Why would you team up with a company that's on their way out? Secondly, why would you come out with a movie like this? Did you not read the script? I just don't understand this. I get how people want to say, well, what do you expect him to do? That's what he does. He loves acting. Listen, Pimpin, stop playing with me, okay? You can love acting and not tie yourself to a sinking ship.
I mean, freaking look at uh who plays Hulk? Mark Ruffalo. I'm done playing Hulk, nigga. He's standing on business about his, thoughts about the you know, uh Palestine ordeal, But so like it's definitely possible to be like politically aware and like, pick your movies and who you're working for very well. This is like very intentional. I wasn't trying to make like an excuse kind of like he's just looking for a check. Is this a great check to take? Absolutely not. I wouldn't say so. He needs to come up with a different, movie. But that's the thing though. No one is taking a convicted like abuser. No one's taking them seriously except for like a production company like a Daily Wire.
can love acting and still be a part of a good movie. Get with an indie film. Didn't he just have the bodybuilder movie? Okay, where people praise him. Okay,
He was in
cool.
that
You keep doing
movie.
that until the studio gives you an offer, gives you a chance. Okay, because people still remember, hey, you just attacked this white woman. I don't care what the video has to say. I care what the law, right? What we have, you being convicted. What's on paper? What's on paper is you got a
Right.
conviction charge. That's what you got for assault and harassment, fam. Not good. Let that die out, right? Let it die out. You in the spotlight every once in a while doing charity, whatever it is. I don't care, okay? You got to rehabilitate your image. Let that
Yeah.
die out. Keep doing those films so that your craft outweighs whatever bull crap is in your past. That's what you
Right.
have to do. Where they say, you know what, whatever you want to say about what his past,
Especially like, bro, it's like super easy, especially because he's like a guy. Granted, he's a black guy, so like, still have like, certain things you just don't benefit from. But you are still a guy. I feel like your career, you can come back from this, man. He definitely could have. I don't think so now, but like he could have like came back from like his conviction charge. People definitely would have like looked past it, and you definitely um could have came back stronger. So now I'm starting to get the title. He ruined his comeback. Definitely, I get it now.
this man can act. this man's an amazing actor. That's what you have to.
Yeah,
That's what you want them focusing on. All right.
great
And then,
actor.
you start sprinkling out, little receipts here and there to the major studios, see if anything will bite, put out a little bait here and there. And that's how you go about it. That's how every actor has gone about it, fam. What are we talking about? Like I said, this isn't the
Hmm.
first rodeo when it comes to a charge. These mofos get charges. These mofos get DUIs, drug charges, trafficking charges. Like that's nothing. That's really nothing in Hollywood, if we're going to be honest. That's nothing. He could easily beat this. But by
I don't know the validity of this. I'm not sure what kind of charges run through Hollywood. I'll take his word for it, though. Definitely.
doing this, he's getting with Daily Wire. Daily Wire promotes itself as like the antithesis of Hollywood. So instead of saying, Hollywood, look what I'm doing, I'd still like to act, let me back in, coach, I'm good to go. You're essentially giving the middle finger to Hollywood. Now, if that's what
Right.
you want to do, by all means. To me, that is foolish. That is absolute foolishness because you were at the top of your career, bro. He hadn't even reached the top. I won't even say he hadn't reached the top. He was the trajectory was on an incline, we'll say. You hadn't reached the peak, okay? So I don't know why you would start all the way from the bottom because that's what you're doing. You're starting all the way from the bottom. Not only are you starting from the bottom, you are completely ostracizing and alienating yourself forever, for the most part, when it comes to Hollywood. Because Daily Wire, once again, antithesis. Everything that the Hollywood you can say stands for, they're trying to say, well, the opposite of Hollywood. And with this
Yeah.
movie, with this propaganda piece, I don't know what to tell you. It's game over, fam. He
It's
might as
horrible.
well
I wonder what was going through his mind when he was like deciding to pick up this movie, man.
get buddy buddy with Dean Cain, Kevin Sorbo, and all the other failed Hollywood actors that want to go right wing and everything. And the right wing grift pipeline. And I'm just like, cool, that's what you want to do, but you had so much talent, especially for a person who thought himself, delusions of grandeur. Hey, I'm the MLK, for my people and acting and yada yada yada. And I'm like, fam, this is not a good look. And he's not. I
It's
genuinely don't
horrible.
believe he's going to recover from this at all. Like, if this is what you want to do, team up and do Hollywood, not Hollywood, but do these Daily Wire films. Go ahead, fam. You might as well go shake hands with what's his name, Brandon Talmud, bro. You might go kiss the wall, fam. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's as simple as that. Because if you think Ben Shapiro, a Jewish family, and Hollywood Jewish family are the same, or one and the same, you sadly greatly confused, bro. You greatly confused. That's your anti-Semitism coming out, all right? And we don't have that here. But what I will say, this is foolishness. This is absolute foolishness. The movie doesn't even look good, bro. It doesn't even look good. And I'm like,
It looks like the way it's shot. It does look pretty high quality and professional. Um, in my opinion, I think like some of the shots they've shown throughout here, um, like this one,
and many
you know, the effects. I seen
would
like
frame it as Muslim,
there was a gunshot effect that I seen in the
say he hadn't reached the
clips
top.
like
He was
these.
the
It looks, it looked decent. What was that? I think it was like 827. But like, yeah, it looked, kind of
it
decent.
doesn't even look good. And I'm like, I
Writing wise, can't tell you. I didn't watch the trailer either for me to have like an
I honestly
opinion.
think that Ben Shapiro did this on purpose. Because of what it feels like, like like in what was it, Batman versus Superman, how he would scar the enemy with his symbol or whatever. That's
Right.
what I feel like this is, bro. I feel like this is Ben Shapiro doing the scarlet letter so everyone can know, hey, this is my black. This is my black. And they've done this before, have they not? They did it with Kundis Owens. They've done this with a bunch of foreigner Africans, right? That they import over here to lambast black Americans. I mean, this is what they do. This is a modern day plantation, fam. This is what's going on. And for him to willingly go to the plantation is beyond the pale. It's crazy. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Absurd.
But, Godspeed, fam. Godspeed. Anyways,
Absolutely,
guys, that's
man.
the video. Let me know.
Wish my dude Jonathan Majors the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wish all black folk the best, but I don't think this is a good move. I'm not gonna watch the movie. I don't really care to see it. I don't want to throw no money Daily Wire's way anyway. Um, I don't know, bruh. This man definitely shot himself in the foot with this one, bro. Let me know what you think in the comments below, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, bro. Hope y'all enjoy it, bruh. Peace.